good morning everyone from Beijing. My name is Min Rui and now I am in the Yuanmingyuan Garden in Beijing. And why am I here? Because the park, the garden here is actually hosting a Lotus Festival. See what is behind me? The lotus field. It is so green. And actually from afar, you will be able to see the lotus blossoms, which are really beautiful too. It is actually a thing for the people in Beijing to enjoy, not only in Beijing but across China, to enjoy the lotus view and the blossoms in the middle of summer. And it is actually a summer thing for the Chinese people to do. And here we are among a lot of other people in the Yuanmingyuan Garden. And hope you have a nice day. I am here actually with my partner at work. Louisa is holding the camera now, and I'll be able to see all your comments on my phone, and I'll be able to communicate with you during the process. Actually, I have 3 agendas today while doing the visit here in the Yuanmingyuan Garden. The first thing is to see the lotus blossom, which check. Now I've just see them. And also there are a few more lotus fields in the other lakes, and which I'm going to show you later. So this is my first agenda, to show you the lotus flowers. And the second is that there are also a lot of carp, among other different types of fish being raised inside of this lake. So hopefully I will be able to find the fish as well and to show you the really beautiful carp. And my third agenda is that in this park, in this Yuanmingyuan Garden, they actually have a summer specialty, which is the lotus flower, the lotus blossom shaped ice cream. And hopefully I'll be able to have a try on that as well. So kicking off today's journey, first of all, let's see, could you zoom in a little bit over the lotus blossom? No?
We cannot zoom in.
Okay, sorry. But
get closer.
Yeah, but you'll be able to see there is a pinky lotus flower there. We cannot see very clear from afar, but I think we'll be able to see from a different angle over that part. We had a few thunderstorms a few days ago in Beijing, and it is actually quite normal in Beijing in the summertime. And I just saw a sign beside the pond, beside this lake, that is cell phone is prohibited in the thunderstorm. Just a safety alert for the people who are here visiting and enjoying the lotus. Wow, it's amazing. Have a look over there. In case you can't see, we actually also have dragonflies flying over this lotus field. The lotus were grown on shallow pond, shallow water, and people like to see lotus not only for its beautiful reasons, but also for its characteristics, which I will explain to you more in later. But first of all, let me say hello to you. I'll be able to see all your comments on my phone during this live stream. Be sure to like this live stream, to share with your friends if you like it, and also speak with me, talk with me during the process. All right, let me see who are watching with us today. I see Kenny. Hello, Kenny. Good morning to you from Beijing. How are you doing today? Hi, James. I see your comment. Frederick Water is also here. Jane is here. Thank you all for watching. And be sure to say hello if you're watching this live stream. I'm here actually watching your comments, and I'll be able to talk with you during the process. All right, let's keep on with this journey.
Someone says, like your hat.
Oh, thank you. I just got this hat a few days earlier for this trip because I know today is going to be really sunny. And luckily, it's not that hot today because we're standing beside the pond, the lake, so the temperature is actually okay. All right, so shall we move along? I see a lot of parents and grandparents taking their child here to play, which is really nice. And also I see a lot of senior citizens coming over to this park to enjoy the lotus as well. There are actually a lot of people visiting this park, even though we have the coronavirus. But now Beijing doesn't have new cases no longer, so yeah, we're actually fine with that. But I'm still wearing the mask today, and also the workers, the staffers in this park are also wearing that as well. Wow, we get to have a closer look at the flower from here. It's really pretty. I mean, if you want to meditate with the scenery, it's also fine.
How to say Chan?
Zen. Yeah,
Because I
you
see
can
it
zen
has
out here.
Sound of nature.
Yeah, the sound of nature. It is.
Yeah, it's. Say that again. The bug. Chan.
Chan. Chan means zen in
Zen.
English. Zen, yeah, you can zen out here
A lot of
for a bit. Cool. So continue with this journey, and I want to talk a little about of the meaning of the lotus in Chinese, because in the ancient times there are a lot of poems, right? Poems and other essays about the lotus. So there are actually spiritual meanings of the lotus. Yeah. So yeah, please pardon the technical issues just now. Thank you very much for joining us today. Usually if you lose our signal, it will come back in a short while, so please be sure to stay with us. Thanks. Hello, Andy. It looks very, very beautiful, and you're doing an awesome job. Thank you so much for saying that. Yes, this is the Yuanmingyuan Garden in Beijing, and here they're having a lotus blossom festival here. So a lot of people are actually enjoying the view here, pictures, and they are also enjoying the summer day. Lotus is actually very traditional Asian plant, and it is very common to see in Chinese and in Asian gardens, and there are also a lot of symbolic meanings. to the lotus flowers. The lotus flowers grow in the deep mud, and as you can see, they grow from this pond and far away from the sun in the water. But later the lotus reaches the sunlight and become the most beautiful flower ever. And it's actually as a symbol of purity, enlightenment, and self-regeneration and rebirth. So its characteristics are a perfect analogy for the human condition even when its roots are in the dirtiest waters. The lotus produces the most beautiful flowers. I don't know if you are Buddhism or if you ever have some knowledge on the Buddhism. According to Buddhism, every person has a potential to become the perfect and enlightened. And it's just a matter of time. So it's the same with the lotus. And so people believe that it is necessary to reborn 1,000 of times in Buddhism, polishing one being through many incarnations. And it's just like the lotus, growing from the material, muddy, dirty world, and then to become the purest flowers afterwards. And I'm walking past with this tree, this old tree now. It is actually brought down by one of the thunderstorms, and you can tell that part of the infrastructure here have been destroyed by the thunderstorm, and half of the tree have fallen into the water. And actually I can see a bird over there, actually a duck, I guess. Yeah, quite harmonious. But sadly this tree fell into water because of the thunderstorm and the strong wind we had a few days earlier. I think I have completed my second task, which is to see the fish. I think I'm quite lucky today because I'm able to see the fish from here. It is so beautiful. Seeing carp, enjoying carp, and viewing the actually considered to be one of the lucky things in China. For those who just took the college entrance exam, there's a saying of 鲤鱼跳龙门, which is the carp jumping over like a water gate. And it's a metaphor of students getting higher marks in the exam and getting into their dream college. All right. So not only us, we are enjoying this view. This gentleman from that side is actually photographing the lotus flower. Wow, we see there are so many carp over here. It's splendid. I consider myself a very lucky person today. They're so beautiful. So before the park was established, I think this photographer actually came beside us to film the fish as well. So before the establishment of this park, actually the water was not very clean because there are a lot of aquatic weed growing. And after the founding of this park, the staffers they actually have done a very good job. They've consulted a lot of environment biologists. I think that's the title. Yeah, And they came up with this clever solution to let them raise all different kinds of fish. I think they actually got 4 different species of fish and then put them into the water, including this beautiful red carp. And the fish, they would like to chew on the stem of the aquatic weed. And then when the staffers are able to see the weed floating on top of the water, they'll come in a small boat and to get the weed. And then, the carp is doing what they're doing, and the staffers can get the weed out so the water can become very clean. And now there are also, I think that's quill, is that?
Swan. I think it's
Maybe a
black
little swan, yeah.
A little black swan.
Little tiny swan baby, maybe. Because of its red pick, right? Also, I think they can hear me talking. Maybe the sound wave have reached the water surface, and that's why they're attracting to us. Wow, so pretty.
We're so lucky today.
We are so lucky today. Yes. So my agenda number 1 checked. Now, shall we move on to some more sceneries in the park? Let's keep on moving. And also, I am here with you guys. Let me see some of the comments. Michelle is here too. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Betty. Betty is here with us as well. I think I am a little bit slow with the comments because my phone is not having a very good connection beside the water just now. Oh, I'm going to take off a little bit. Yeah, actually, so the black swan they kept here also become a very nice scenery. So here, when it was in the winter time, when the lake was frozen, swans can, walk on the lakes, and they can swim in the water as well, and they have their babies, the families here. So does this family standing right next to us. Yeah, swan family and real Chinese families. Oh, I like this one. This one. It's like the swan parent is talking, gently to the baby. Yeah. In snow, there are photographers coming over to film the swan as well. And swan in love. Wow, such a nice view. Guys, if you are liking what you are watching, make sure to have a screen save. This is in the middle of the summer. Listening to the command. Yeah, I am actually taking my mask off for a little bit because I have no one surround me except Luisa behind the camera. Yeah, so it is very beautiful in the park, and the lotus field actually goes on with the lake behind me. And you can see a lot of other Beijingers are joining me on this trip as well. This park actually is hosting this Lotus Festival. In case you missed the first part of my introduction, they actually host it every year, and they are using this activity to attract more visitors to come over and to enjoy the lotus. And I want to actually ask around if I'm able to have the ice cream somewhere. Yeah, let me go over to that little parlor over there and see whether they have this lotus-shaped ice cream that everyone was talking about on the internet. It's actually a thing for the younger generation nowadays to take pictures on it and post onto social media, sharing what they're having in the park. And yeah, it is so very beautiful. And you can have a boat ride here if you're in the mood. And let me see if this is open. Oh, I don't think this door is open. Let's keep on moving. So the boat ride is actually optional. Single ride is 15 kwai. I actually want to take the boat ride, but I'm not very sure if I would lose the signal. Is it okay?
The lake is not that big.
It's not that big.
We did one in Beihai.
Okay.
It's okay.
Does it need to wait for a long time?
I think we should ask.
Okay, let me ask this gentleman over here, and I'll be putting on my mask before I ask him. 哎，您好，我想问一下，这个要多久开船？
这都该开了，还有5分钟。
还有5分钟。
好。
5 minutes to go. Yeah, sure. So let's take the boat, right?
Okay.
2张。
I will give you the money after this live stream.
That's all right.
We share. We always share.
Okay. All right, buying the ticket.
Oh, actually, I can give it to you now. How much for one?
15块是吧
15，两位30。
All right, 30 kwai for 2 person.
Okay, let me show you how I give you directly.
So I've paid the fare, so 30 kwai for 2 tickets on the boat ride.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
这儿啊，
So,
咱们下船在这儿啊，
好的，好的，谢谢。
这儿先位置在这
so
儿，在
it's
这儿
not
下
the
船，
same place.
右转七福海，
Mhm.
左转直走出站
So
门。
we'll be reaching the final destination after the boat ride. All right, so 30 kwai is like less than $5 for 2 people. And shall we go on board?
Yes.
Okay. Be careful, there's a step here.
再等5分钟啊。
哎，好，谢谢。Be careful, there's a step. Oh, thank you. So let's step on the boat. Do you need my hand? All right. Take a seat, please. Wow. This is so nice. All right. Since we're seated in here, let me actually tell you more about my findings about the lotus. I've actually, when I was in school, I was reading a lot of poems on the lotus, and actually I want to share with you one of my favorites, which is 爱莲说百周敦颐, and my colleagues can actually post the poem on the comment segment for you to read, and so.
And we'll go back. Right.
Okay. All right. So. Are we about to? Yes. We are about to start the boat ride. Great. Sorry, because I'm surrounded with kids, and yeah, you might be annoyed by the noises. But I can actually understand why the kids are so excited about the boat ride, because it is absolutely stunning to see the lotus from a very close distance. Hi. So the poem I was talking about was called 爱莲说百周敦颐, and it's actually literally translated into the love of the lotus. Since the Tang Dynasty, people all have deeply loved the peony, but I only love the lotus, which came out of mud, yet it is not contaminated. And it is actually true. And washed by ripples, yet is not. Yet it is not voluptuous. Its straight stem is hollow inside. It does not grow into branches or vines. Actually, let me explain a little bit about how they love, why they love the hollow stem of the lotus, because the hollow stem stands for, nothing inside. It is actually coincides with the honest and honest characteristics of the person. It's like when you describe the like the officials in the ancient times, when they have nothing, and when they sacrifice themselves to the well-being of the people, they have nothing with them, and it's like they're hollow inside. So it is being used as a metaphor to describe those people who have nothing, but they serve the people. So it is absolutely beautiful character that they celebrate. Go on with the poem. Its clean and fragrance diffuse a far difference. I can't actually smell the lotus fragrance now, but it is so very beautiful, and yeah, now I actually can smell some of the fragrance now. Yeah, this is actually the lotus fragrance I'm smelling. Interesting. This is actually the first time for me to smell this. It is so very beautiful. Continue with the poem. It stands there perfectly upright and clean. Yes, it is. It shall only be admired. It shall only be admired from afar instead of being played in people's hands. So this poem is from 周敦颐 and this poem is called 爱莲说, on the love of the lotus, which is absolutely beautiful. If you love this poem, you can copy this and save this poem from our comment section. Little ducklings can be seen on the water as well. Such a beautiful view. Oh, we're crossing this bridge over here. This is so very narrow. But it is very beautiful. So lotus is not actually only to view, to enjoy its beauty, but it also comes with a lot of economic values. The lotus leaves can be made into tea, and a lot of people use this into their daily culinary method. And I guess you do remember the time me and Caroline went to the Cantonese restaurant, the Chinese and the Beijingese and Cantonese restaurants a few days earlier, and there was one dish called 糯米鸡. The sticky rice and the chicken were wrapped into the lotus leaves, the huge lotus leaves, leaving its essence into the rice, and it also balanced the oily texture of the chicken. So yeah, the lotus leaf is also one of the things that we use in the cooking. And when we're talking about the lotus blossoms, after the blossom is gone, actually the seed will take into being, and the seeds can be harvested and dried or even grounded into powder. And when we talk about its roots, the root is also edible. So everything about the lotus is fabulous because you can see it. It can be the beauty of the eye, and it can also be very tasty and be very economical to the lotus farmers. Yeah. So wow. Also, I actually spotted a few, photographers beside the lake bank, and they were, using their long lenses to capture the beauty of the flower. So this Yuanmingyuan Garden, this park was actually was used as the old summer palace for the emperors in Qing Dynasty. And the year before, back in 2017, a few of the ancient lotus seed were discovered at the doorstep besides one of the ancient buildings in this park, and the staffers here were able to cultivate the seeds into lotus flowers. So 11 seeds were discovered, and 6 of the seeds were able to sprout and then grow into lotus flowers. And they were cultivated actually not here in this lake, but in a cultivation area near here. And it is quite cool that even more than, after 100 years, that these seeds can still be, they're still vital. They can still grow and blossom. This is one of the most fascinating things I read about the lotus flowers. So yeah, it's quite interesting.
啊，
I guess the folks are also enjoying the scenery, and that's why they're chit-chatting all the time. They're excited as well.
皮革二厂呢，它是上衣就是这个二丁局。
Oh, I think here we have the most blossoms.
在二皮。
The most blossoms. How I wish this boat can just stop here and let us to, spend time, just stay here for a while.
还是说这个好，我觉得。
就是还是说这个。
这个好，这个稳。
那海上多了太棒。走摇橹感觉不一样。
你看这个多快呀，就到了，咱们就。
I think we're almost reaching the final destination of the boat ride, and along the route we were seeing a lot of the animals, ducklings and baby swines, and among other things. And there are 2 black swines over there playing in the water. So very beautiful, elegant long necks. Kids are absolutely thrilled seeing this. They're so pretty. All right, I think we have reached the final destination. The staffers are catching the boats to make it stop. And the kids are thrilled. They're absolutely thrilled. Shall we get off? Be careful. All right. Shall we take more look at the swine over here? They're gorgeous.
坐船直达通表连载景点全景模型，西洋楼遗址大水坝和全景模型是邻居。看完全景往前步行200米就是遗址西洋楼。
The swines are so beautiful. And from afar, we can see there are photographers taking photos of the flowers.
家都一样。8个。
All right.
过来往前走200米就是西洋楼，就这石头。
可以过一下。
你们8张那个穿这条吧。
Thank you guys for staying with us. Now we just finished our boat. Sorry for the maybe the water and the oh well. But now since we're back, have a second look at the beautiful lotus flowers we're having here. And we're actually closer to the flowers. Just so you know, I've read your comments. Thank you all staying with us. I see you guys talking about sushi. And the captain brought the boat in for perfect docking. Yes, hi Stan. I guess that's their job and they're doing it correctly. Great job.
I'm not sure where are we going now.
Let me open my map and have a look at. So we are here.
Any store?
And this is the main Lotus view area. And this palace over here is called Fenghelin. It is a place where people enjoy the wind and the lotus beside the lake. Go on with our trip today. These folks were talking about the plot in Chinese dramas. So people fall in love with each other by the lake, and they never get to see each other later. And it turns out that the guy was the emperor of the Qing dynasty, which is hilarious. It's such a pity that this parlor, this door is closed over here. I guess not so much of a luck for me to find the ice cream and to finish my third agenda on the day. But still, I'm very satisfied with the scenery we have seen today. And there are so many photographers. Wow, this is stunning. Ducklings.
Wow, so many.
So many ducklings. And there are kids feeding the ducklings. And the carp.
Oh, so they can stand?
They can
stand on the...
Yes, they're light enough to stand on top of the lotus leaf. It's actually a different type of lotus.
Let's get closer to them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, be careful, Louisa. So here the ducklings.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and the and the carp.
Look at that one. Ah. Let's go.
妈妈站稳吗？不能下去，我们现在上到玩就行了。那个。
Yeah, the ducklings. Wow. So the song I just played is actually a modern song, but the lyrics were based on an Asian poem also about the lotus, and the poem is literally translated into "Lovely is the southern river where lotus flower grow, how densely the leaves handle one to another, and there are fishes playing in the water under." And it's absolutely right to describe this scenery, except the duckling here. And in the Chinese, the poem goes, 江南可采莲，莲叶何田田，鱼戏莲叶间。鲤鱼打挺。鲤鱼打挺 is a phrase to describe the carp jumping out of the water, upright. It is also how I describe myself waking up in the morning. So this gentleman on the bridge is actually feeding crackers to the carp. Wow, it's mind-boggling. The little duckling tilted its head and looked at us. What is this, Louisa? What are you using to film me? This duckling said.
It's a stabilizer.
It is a stabilizer, yeah.
So full.
The duckling just looked at us with a million questions in its tiny head.
I think they're fighting.
Yeah, food fight. Whoa. Spread its wings.
Have many hungry.
他喝真想吃，他们想打架是打架，也不想打架是他倒着脑袋，他倒着肉。
I just find that
你看他，
duckling
这个为什么我的长子就吃，他就
lose the
想着呢，
battle.
他以后养了他就打
It's
架。
always a battle.
Fish always
啊，他
win.
现在不能了。
Yes, and the fish is more, you
这
know,
黑鱼也有劲呢，你看。哎呀，鱼多了。
Oh,
wow.
鱼跟这个眼子整个。
The fish always win the fight. They're more flexible. I think they're just more flexible.
we're watching a battle from.
Welcome to the animal world. Wow. Oh. the big fish always stays on the surface and the little black fish stays, on the bottom, waiting for the leftovers. And the ducklings were floating on top of the water, which they have nothing to eat. So they have to act sharp and quick to be able to grab the food from the fish mouth. Little duckling.
给人让他走了。快点，那个从尾端走了。
Yes, they are carp. They're or kois. Yes, Alicia. Hello, Alan. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Jason. Thanks for watching.
走了。哎，没跟人抢，走。不要。我怎么不看见了？我看见了。看人掉。
Wow, such a fierce fight. Shall we take a look at the gentleman feeding the fish? He single-handedly created this fight. He single-handedly created this animal fight. Yeah, that's him.
He's so calm.
He is. That
This
crackers.
is the reason of the fight.
Yeah, the reason of the fight. Yeah, the crackers are with magic. 您能给我一片让我喂一下吗？谢谢啊，谢谢您。
再来点。
哦，那我去拿2片。So I've just asked this kind gentleman over here to give me some crackers to feed this. Get ready, Louisa. Here I am, and here it goes.
你能碎了。
把它弄碎是吧？ This kind gentleman asked me to break it, then to feed. So I just thanked him. This duckling. This duckling. This little
The
duckling.
only duckling.
Yeah, it is the only duckling now. Oh, I see a golden carp underneath.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Wow, that means we're so lucky today.
We are so lucky. Instead of just seeing these regular red koi, red carp. 啊，谢谢您，您都给我了。I'm going to feed some more.
Break it.
Break it. Okay, so I'm going to give this duckling over here. There you go. There you go. And yeah, they're competing. 给您再留几块。
不要。
不要，谢谢。Yeah.
这个就是喂什么？
This little bird.
Duckling. It's like they're trying to kiss each other, but instead they're grabbing food from each other's mouth.
你学的说的是英语吗？
对，我们说的英语。This kind gentleman just asked what language I'm speaking.
哦，这么大。你们刚从国外回来啊？
不是，我们那个就是做英语的节目。Speaking English. 没有。This gentleman just asked me if I just came back from, abroad, because we're speaking English to you guys. Ooh. There goes all the crackers.
Get them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
谢谢您啊。
没事。
Look at this fat duckling.
真大。
It's so funny, even though I have finished throwing all my crackers, the fish are still having their mouth open and, opening and closing, looking at me to see if I have anything else. All right. Shall we move on?
Okay.
That's all I've got. It is. And since I see, also I fed the golden carp. I consider myself as one of the most lucky person today. Yay. Okay, let me ask him. 您好，我想问一下，在哪儿能买到那个就是花朵形状的冰激凌呢？
冰激凌你朝前走，大概有300米吧。路这边有一个小卖店。
行，好的，谢谢您啊。So yeah.
We need to walk back.
We need to walk back to find the ice cream. He told me just walk down along this road and 800 meters on my left hand, I'll be able to find a food parlor. That will be my ice cream. Little ducklings. Wow. This is so very nice. I enjoyed every second in the park. Also, feel free, if you just want to enjoy the scenery, feel free to mute me and just to, have a meditation with our footages. All the ducklings are still standing on top of the lotus leaf. I guess they're having a group nap together. Not much of activities ongoing over there. They're just leisurely standing in the sun. Closed down, I guess, because of the coronavirus. So the is actually under traffic control. So I think they only have 40% of the foot traffic they used to have last year. And I think are without the mask, but definitely you'll see they have their mask on their wrist or in their hands. So I did some studies, I did my homework that this ice cream I'm about to have will be featuring with 4 different flavors. Actually 5 different flavors. They are strawberry, pistachio, lotus flavor, which is really interesting because I never had lotus flavored ice cream. And also they have rum and raisin, which is very common in ice cream flavors. Also they have rose flavor. So which one do you think I should take? Please leave a message in the comment section and I'll be able to see that and to choose the flavor accordingly. What do you usually have during summer? I mean, what kind of flavor do you want to have? So this gentleman is trying to sell the boat ride with a catchy rhyme in his introduction. Quite hilarious. I think we have the peak season in the lotus blossom these days because it started to bloom back in June actually. So the first time when they started to bloom this season is June, and then later in July, in August, and it will end before September. So this is actually their peak blooming season. I can't see any frog in the lake because they usually hide underneath the grass and in the water, right? I don't see any, but I do hear some of the noises. Sorry, my comments are lagging behind. Do you see any other comments?
I think I see the ice cream store.
Yeah, I think we can see the ice cream parlor now. One of their summer specialties. Which flavor should I choose? Strawberry or pistachio or the lotus flavor or the rum and raisin or the rose flavor? Which one do you think I should choose? Leave a comment and I'll choose it according to your comment. I'll have my mask on before talking to the staffers. Oh, this is the signature lotus flower ice cream, right? Which one? Oh, I think the pistachio one is sold out. Is it? No. They have black something here.
Ask them.
Okay. Which one do you think I should choose? 冰棍儿哪个卖的最好呀？这4个。Oh, they have 4 now. I don't think they no longer have the strawberry one. So, which one do you think I should have? What?
Lotus? Maybe.
Lotus?
I see a lot of lotus.
Lotus, the lotus flavor. Okay. 那就要一个荷花味的吧。就要一个吧。
15。
谢谢。So it's 15 块。好的，稍等。Done. So it's 15 kwai, about $2 US. And it's the lotus. 谢谢啊。Cool. Can't wait to have it. This is so very nice, so cool. Oh, they're having it too. Shall we swing by and 您要的什么味儿的呀？咱们
一个
放一起
橘子的一个
哦，
紫
咱们放一起拍个照行吗？
嗯，我这是白的，
嗯。
把这把喝的拿一开。你把那
I'm asking if they could show us what they have. 哦，
啊3个，你盒子要拍吗？
来吧，我也放一起，谢谢。哇
哇。Take a
，so
picture.
this nice lady. Yeah, I'm so going to take a picture right now. 您照不照？
我照过了。
哦，照过了。
嗯。
我赶紧，我也来照一照。你
之前
taking a
吃过吗
picture？
觉得没有，第一次，我们也是第一次。
是吧？咱们一起尝一尝，谢谢。
谢谢。
谢谢
别客气。你要吃吧，吃吧。你跟姥爷合着吃吧，好不好？太大了，可是很凉。
This is so very big.
凉哦。
他吃的好可爱呀、
Cannot. You hold it. Focus on the lotus. 啊。
So this is the lotus flavor. So cool.
好吃吗？
好吃。舔一舔。谢谢您。Alright. And have a rest. Have a little rest. I'm taking my mask off now so that I can try eat this. You sure you don't want one, Louisa?
I'll have one later.
Cool.
I cannot hold both of them.
So the lotus flavor, I've never tried anything with lotus flavor.
First bite.
First bite. Open your mouth, guys. Ah. I only taste cream. I don't taste any lotus. Second bite. I think now I taste a little bit lotus seed flavor. Not much of not much of the lotus flavor. More creamy actually. Very sweet. Very creamy. Definitely a very nice ice cream. They made it really good. Not much of the lotus flavor, I can tell you, but the shape, I mean the appearance is very much appealing to me. So this is my number 3 agenda. Checked and checked today. I feel so fulfilled on this trip. And I have achieved all my agendas today. So very nice. How about you guys? What do you usually eat? I mean for ice cream flavor. What do you like to eat usually? Hello, Stan. Is it good? Yes, it is super good. Hello, Ada. Yes, you told me to take the rum and raisin. Yes, but I also got other comments saying you should choose the lotus. So yeah, so I'm choosing this lotus flavor. I guess rum and raisin is similar to the ones you had in your country because I did some research on this ice cream before. I came to this park. I read on the internet that the ingredients they use are all imported. So using the imported ingredients, they're just making the lotus shape. I guess it's similar to the ones you're having. Arlene says burgundy cherry. Sorry, we don't have burgundy cherry. They only have 4 different flavors. One is lotus. They also have rose, pistachio, and rum and raisin. And I think they run out of the strawberry ones. Yeah. So this is the lotus one. I think Henny like chocolate mint. I had chocolate mint when I was in the US for a brief visit. It's very hard to find chocolate mint in China, except you go to a gelato place or like a ice cream, parlor, or it's a little bit difficult to find in supermarkets for chocolate mint. Jessie says I enjoy coffee ice cream with coffee beans inside. Oh, that's very interesting. The only coffee bean, the only ice cream I've tried with coffee bean, I guess, is the Rocky Road. Or correct me if I'm wrong, whether it is chocolate chip inside. I don't know. Rocky Road is also good. Oh, the ice cream is melting. Let me get a tissue from my bag. It's melting. Sorry. Still can't find any tissue. It is melting. All right, found one. Yay!
Yay.
He's sitting right next to me. Understand what we're saying. Thank you, 谢谢 Louisa. Thank you so much. Yeah, and they're very curious about what we're doing here, and he actually understands what we're doing. Yeah, we can. Ooh. I should finish this soon. I should finish this fast. It's melting. But it is so good. So if you ever had a chance to visit Yuanmingyuan Garden, be sure to try this out. And you can choose your favorite flavor. I think I ate too slow. Have they finished? Yes. The kid right next to me asked me $1 billion. Have you ever read one of the Chinese 4 classics, The Journey to the West? So he asked, why didn't the Monkey King just, flip to the west and get the book and bring it back to Monk, and then they'll conclude this journey within a day. Why he didn't do that?
So funny.
Because it's all about the journey. Otherwise, this book won't be called Journey to the West. It's similar to life. Never go on the easy path. Super good. And on the bamboo stick, you can see the Chinese name of this park, the Yuanmingyuan Garden. Yeah. This is so good. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I feel really fulfilled because I've finished all 3 agendas today, and also I outdid our agenda for feeding the fish, sponsored by the kind gentleman back then, for the crackers, which I'm really thankful for him. And yeah, so to keep on this journey, would you like to see more lotus, or should I just stop here?
Jessie, genius. Jessie's a genius. Just leave a comment.
Yeah. Good night, girls.
No,
Yeah.
Jessie's comment.
Oh, Jessie, where is it? Oh, 谢谢再见敏锐 and Louisa. I have truly enjoyed today's.
Bookmark.
Oh, free bamboo bookmark. Now, Minrui, you have to go pet the fish so that way the fish can lick your fingers and you'll not have sticky fingers. That's funny.
Yeah, you got a free bamboo bookmark.
Yeah. It's actually a very good idea. Thank you. I will keep this. And let me clean this up a little bit with the wet wipe Louisa just gave me. I think it's alright just cleaning it with a wet wipe. Yeah. Free bookmark. Another. Yeah. So nice. I enjoyed it. Bookmark. And this box I'll just throw away, but I'll let you enjoy this to take a look at this for a few more seconds. Nice. So I guess judging from all your comments, you've seen us enough for the day. And also for the lotus, you've also enjoyed this for the day. And I have also finished all 3 agendas of the day. The first, to enjoy the lotus, and second, to find the koi, the carp, the red carp, and the third agenda, to try the ice cream, which I just did. Very nice, wonderful. And yeah, I think we have actually fulfilled a very splendid journey. And now I'll just leave it here for the day, and hope you all guys are having a great evening with us, or morning if you're in China, if you're in Asia, or if you're in Australia. So thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.